Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everyone is ready to fight.
I feel like such an idiot because
Explain.
I texted you about it. So um classes start next week
Mm-hmm.
and I have to be on campus tomorrow for the first time in like 3 months.
I'm
More
so
than 3 months.
sorry.
Yeah, it's really upsetting, but I've been like furiously trying to prepare. Like I'm teaching this class that is there's no textbook. I just give them a bunch of like PDFs to read.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, a large number of them are scanned from books, and so they're not accessible. So I have spent the majority of my time, the last couple of days, converting from a scanned PDF using this thing that can translate it into text and then having to fix all of that text so that it can be used by screen readers and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Incredibly time consuming. So I was like really focused on that today. And I just happened to pick up my phone and look at it at about 20 to 7. And I saw your text about the Fallout trailer. And I was like, today's Wednesday. Oh my God, it's Wednesday. And I look at the clock and I was like, it's 20 to 7. I'm going to be late. And so I'm like rushing around and, I was like, man, I don't have time to eat. I don't have time to do whatever. And then I just sat here and in the studio, just waiting. I was like, man, she's not usually late. This is weird. And I picked up my phone to text you, like, hey, we doing this? And that was when I realized we record at 8.
We record at 8.
I was like, I am such an idiot. I just kind of sat here when I was like, well, I guess I will go eat some dinner then.
There you go. Okay, good to know that you got to eat.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, how this has been like a few months we've been doing it at 8. And for some reason,
Yeah, it's been a while now.
it just reverted back.
Who knows?
But I think it was because I forgot today was Wednesday because I was like so absorbed. Like if I hadn't seen your text at 20 till, I would have probably just forgotten entirely, like you did a month or two ago.
It happens to the best of us.
Sitting here working away, making my PDFs accessible.
I love that for you. Did you enjoy, or have you been enjoying this gorgeous, gloomy weather today?
I love a rainy day.
Oh, girl, it was crisp out. It was fucking gray and rainy. I've got my tea. I'm loving it. The part where I had to work outside in the rain did suck ass.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that.
Yeah, no, I love like when it's like super dark in the middle of the day, like that it's almost like, is it almost night? Like
Ooh.
that level of dark and rainy.
But recently we hung out.
Sure did.
And we had some fun. Any stories we feel like sharing from our quote unquote weekend? Because it was weird days because of my schedule.
Yeah, we got Saturday in there. That's this part of the weekend. Friday
Technically, this is very true. What did we do? Well, on Thursday, we didn't really do much on Thursday. We just kind of hung out.
Yes, because plans got confused. We originally had a plan for Thursday. It got moved to Saturday.
Yes. But on Friday, we went to the movies because birthday boy Kyle wanted to go see Weapons. So we saw that. Would we like to share our thoughts on Weapons? Since people do seem to be talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you liked it. I would say my overall impression was that it was interesting conceptually.
When I say I liked it, I'm talking good, not great.
Yeah. I just think it had a lot of kind of holes in the story that
it had some holes. It had some structural issues, I would say. I definitely don't think it was all bad. I thought there was some cool stuff going on. Have you seen Barbarian by the same director?
I have not.
I will say I liked Barbarian a lot better. But that's just me.
I mean,
highly recommend Barbarian.
There were aspects of it I enjoyed, but I felt it got kind of tedious as well when they.
I think tedious is definitely a good word for. So minor spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. There's a lot of going back and going over the same plot points felt really like, which made it kind of drag a little bit at points. It felt really unnecessary, or like I wanted, or when they did that, I was like, oh come on, I already know what happened. Like,
Yeah.
give me to like somewhere else.
Yeah.
So there was that. There were some performances I liked.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the actress's name who plays like the crazy old lady, but I think she did a good job with that. Definitely creeped me out.
The woman who played Shanice on Uncle Buck. That's all I got.
Yeah, there you go.
Get her name.
I do not know her name off the top of my head, but
yeah, I can't remember. Even though I know
I thought she did a good job.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, it's
some of the imagery I just really liked, like the sort of the wrongness of like a child just running out into the blackness and disappearing. Like that's super creepy. That does stick with you, and I liked that.
I think particularly the Naruto running with the arms back, because that's, off-putting and
it's very unnatural.
Like if a child were to just run regularly, it feels less weird, but it's like, why would they run like that?
So, I mean, I would say if you're considering seeing weapons, go for it. It's definitely interesting. Yeah. Maybe temper your expectations a little bit. Somebody likened it to the first viewing experience of Hereditary, which I think is just total bullshit. Not even remotely alike.
Yeah.
Not that there were no horror elements to weapons. There definitely were, but I don't know if I would call it a straight up horror movie. It's kind of like a black comedy with some like suspense thriller elements.
Yeah, I mean there were definitely jump scares.
There were jump scares. So like maybe more thriller than horror, which like that's, people can argue about thriller versus horror all day long. Like they're definitely cousins, but yeah, I would say go see it, but don't expect to be absolutely blown out of the water.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair assessment. Yeah, so we did do that and got sushi first. That was nice.
We did get sushi. It was absolutely fucking delicious.
I love sushi.
Love me some sushi. And then on Saturday, for anyone who wound up catching this, we had our Obstnacht. We got to try exotic fruits live on stream, and it was fun. I had a good time, even though some of the fruits were not great.
Like, I really want to try a ripe cherimoya now.
Yeah, I want to know what it's actually supposed to taste like, because that was like wood chips.
I can't imagine it would be much better, though, to be honest.
I mean,
texture-wise, sure.
Perhaps not, but yeah, I don't really know. I do want to know what it's supposed to taste like, because I feel like that can't possibly have been right.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually ate like an entire bite of it. I'm pretty sure I saw Arthur spit his out.
Valid.
I took the tiniest nibble and regretted my choices immediately.
I tried a mango for the first time in my life, and it was fucking delicious. So I had that going for me.
Yeah, the only reason we had a mango is because I accidentally bought it thinking it was a papaya. But then we got to eat mango, so that was nice.
Yeah, the mango was awesome. I wasn't mad at the starfruit.
Yeah, starfruit's fine. It's not like exciting.
It wasn't like, it wasn't super exciting. I was disappointed by dragon fruit. You said it was going to happen, and you were right.
Yep. There's just not much flavor to it.
There's not much flavor. See, I was expecting something kiwi-like, because it kind of has a kiwi texture going on, and with all the seeds, I was like, it's got to be like kind of citrusy and like sweet and tangy, something like that. No, there's just really not a lot happening, which is so disappointing, because the outside of a dragon fruit is so exciting.
Yeah, I think somebody brought this up on the stream that like dragon fruit flavored things are good. Because somehow
I can't think of a specific dragon fruit flavored thing that I have. Actually, there's a dragon fruit like drink at Starbucks I might have had like once.
Yeah. And there's like like the vitamin water. They have a dragon fruit one.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's Yeah, just an underwhelming fruit. Much like the papaya, I was surprised that was kind
The
of
papaya
underwhelming.
was also kind of underwhelming. It was a lot like softer than I was expecting it to be too. It had kind of like a
Yeah.
pumpkiny squash texture.
Yeah, which I looked up how to pick a ripe one, so it wasn't, I don't think it was overly ripe or anything.
Yeah, I don't think we did a bad job.
Yeah, and the same with the pepino. It was fine.
It was like a cucumber with like a little more like a little more oomph to it, but that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like nearly everything we tried was underwhelming to bad, except for the
Which
mango.
is deeply disappointing. But hey, at least we tried them.
Yeah. I think worse than the cherimoya though was the now Chris has got me doing guanabana juice.
Oh yeah, that shit was awful. I don't even know if juice is the right word. It was referred to as nectar on
Nectar.
the package,
Nectar.
and
Yeah,
it was
I don't.
deeply unsatisfying.
It was really upsetting.
I feel like there's got to be some good fruits out there we can try. Like I want to try those fucking lychees.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out where to find these things. Is
Yeah.
the problem.
So maybe there'll be a part
I
2. Who knows? Or we'll
was
just
gonna say we
do,
can do Obstinacht Part 2.
or we could just do like everyone brings a thing that they know. Like Arthur suggested, I think everybody brings something that they know is good, and then we all just share. So
I don't know. I almost think
potential things coming up.
it's more fun to try bad things.
It is kind of fun to suffer together. I will definitely give you that.
Which is
Don't
why
know
I
what
feel
that
like
says about me.
weirdest food combos that most people think are gross, but you like, and see if everybody else enjoys them or
Ooh,
something.
Kyle could star in that episode. I'll tell you that much right now. He could definitely be the star of that stream.
People just putting things together that it's like, why on earth would you do that? And you try it and you're like, actually. Actually.
But yeah, that was our weekend.
Yeah, that about covers it.
Fun times all around, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Next thing I have for us before we get into any questions, I want to hear your thoughts on the trailer for the second season of Fallout that's coming out in December. So much closer than I thought it was going to be, which I'm so excited about. I was so afraid, like, when the trailer dropped, I was like, oh god, it's going to be like fall 2027 or some shit. Nope, we're getting it in December, baby.
Hold on. Pickle jug and the juice? What, Bandit?
Yes, please explain.
But yeah, your text about the Fallout trailer is the one that sent me into the panic.
I'm Bandit, I'm glad that you point this out. I'm very happy that it's going to be released on a weekly basis because one, that is the superior way to do like that's just this no, not even one. That is the point. That is the superior way to do TV releases, I think, because it's so much more fun talking about shit week to week. Like hell, we could do that on stream.
Yeah.
Like we could do Fallout as it airs. That could be so much fun. Honestly, that's probably gonna happen, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that would mean if we're skipping St. Nicholas Cage month this year.
We could do. I mean, it starts on the 17th, so we could do a shortened St. Nicholas Cage month, like we did with super short spooky season.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll figure it out. Things to come. But I'm very excited that it's going to be released week to week. But as far as actual trailer content, how are we feeling? Are we excited?
Yeah, so I immediately watched it when I saw your text because I thought I had very limited time. Yeah, but I feel like so much of it was, first of all, I hope there's just one version of the trailer.
Yes, there is.
There are multiples. Okay. It felt like it more focused on pre-nuclear war Cooper Howard than on like. Yeah.
I'm very interested in seeing more of that because like I want to know how he reacted to, getting into some big fat spoilers for the first season of Fallout if you haven't seen it yet. Be warned. But like he knows that his wife dropped the bomb, essentially. Like, and we didn't get to see him react to that. So like I'm very excited to see like the aftermath of that in the past.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I want to see more of the relationship between him and his daughter, because clearly that's like, you know, a driving force behind his character still, you know, 200 something years later as a ghoul.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that. I am just so fucking happy at the amount of things from Fallout New Vegas that I saw. Like the dinosaur is a landmark in, like, the giant dinosaur statue is a landmark in Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas itself, really excited to see that. Very excited to see Caesar's Legion, even though I fucking hate Caesar's Legion. Excited to see all the different factions from Fallout New Vegas. I'm hoping we see a lot of the New California Republic, because that would be sweet. Because I always go with the New California Republic when I play Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, I'll have to play more of it, like, in preparation. I got a few months
You
still.
should.
I haven't
I
played
have to
very much
actually
New
finish
Vegas.
it in preparation.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only played a little bit of that one.
But yeah,
But
seeing
time.
Mr. House, that's gonna be. I'm so excited. I could not wipe the smile off my face the entire time I was watching the trailer. I'm just, oh, it's gonna be so good. I love Fallout so much. So I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, that'll be oh god, 4 months from now, but
Still, it's
Oh.
better than what I thought it was going to be. Again, I was expecting like,
Yeah.
oh, winter 2026, 2027.
Yeah.
You know, I hate how much time we take between television seasons as a society right now. It's awful. But maybe this is the start of reining that back in.
Yeah, which is wild, right? Because pre-streaming, everything, there was like a season per year. There was the standard like fall through spring.
Mhm.
Seasons were like 26 episodes. And now it's like, you can have 10 episodes every 4 years and you will like it.
Yeah, which is fucking nuts. Not a fan. All right, would we like to get into some questions for the evening?
Sure.
Okay, so first one we have, if you are in your garage and the garage door is open up, whatever you want to call it. Hold on, look at where the hell. Why am I? There we go. Jesus, Bridget. I'm like trying to do something on the side of the screen while I'm reading the question. If you're in the garage with the garage door open, are you inside or are you outside? I don't know. Here's the thing. I can think of a situation where you are technically sheltered, but I would still consider you outside, and that would be a lean-to.
Yes.
That's outside.
Like, do you have to have 4 walls and a roof to be inside? Because technically you're like opening a wall. But you're fully sheltered. Like if you're in the back of the garage, elements aren't getting you. But you'll be colder if it's like
colder. Because like a gazebo, that's outside.
Yes, because it doesn't have
questions about
walls.
that whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have walls. So that makes sense.
And I think a lean-to is like still outside, even though you have like a roof and a wall.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yes. So what if you had a roof and 2 walls? Would we consider that inside or outside? Like a sort of like a triangle shape, perhaps?
I feel like that's outside.
I also kind of feel like that's outside, and I don't know if I can exactly articulate why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have to be fully enclosed to be inside. Like, I'm trying to think of anything that I would consider to be inside that does not have 4 walls.
The open garage door definitely feels more inside to me, but I don't know if it's like capital I inside TM.
Yeah. I guess if I were like in a tent and I had the tent unzipped, I would still consider myself to be inside the tent.
Yes, I'm going to agree with you there.
Which is interesting because that's even more outside than being in your garages.
Yeah, a tent is definitely more outside than a garage.
And yet, I would say in your garage with the door open, you're outside, but in your tent with the door unzipped, you're inside.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is it because the roof of the tent is like built in?
Maybe it has something to do with the difference between open versus closed. Right? Like,
Okay.
so if you're in a garage and the door is closed, you're a lot more protected. It's a lot warmer. I feel like with a tent, whether it's zipped or unzipped, you're still kind of just at the mercy of the elements
This is very true.
because the
But
tent door doesn't provide as much protection.
the thing about the garage door though is if I was in a four walls and a roof that just has one door, like a normal door, like as in the door to my office, and that door was open, I would still consider myself inside. But for whatever reason, with the garage door, it's because you're essentially opening up an entire wall.
Yeah.
It feels more outside than that.
Yeah, it has to be big like that. Yeah, because you wouldn't like open the front door to your home and leave it open and be like, I'm outside.
Yeah, no.
How that works.
But I feel like you're kind of outside if you're in the garage and the door is open.
It
And
feels outside.
it does feel outside. And I don't know if that's like, if we really want to get into like, you can be halfway. Like, do we want to say that half measures are acceptable in our labeling here?
No, because that's less fun.
Point taken.
I think it's also because we sort of automatically treat garages like outside. Like,
yeah, like if someone says like, "Oh, no shoes in the house," like I wouldn't consider the garage. Like the garage isn't part of that.
a garage is where you can store like gross things, like dirty things, like your lawnmower. You're not going to store it in your living room,
lawnmower,
but you
your
put it in the
bike.
garage. Yeah.
Yeah. The garage is definitely
the
garage is definitely for outdoor things.
Yes, that's where the outdoor things go to get shelter.
I
mean, yeah, people store like
this
boxes.
This might be a controversial take. I think you might be outside
in a garage.
I think so.
With the door open
closed.
or with it closed? Okay.
With the door open, I think you might be outside.
Yeah. You know, I'm arguing this having never had a garage in my whole life, by the way.
Oh, I've never had a garage either. I was always jealous of people that did though. I'm still jealous of people who have garages like where you can like where you never have to be out like fully outside.
Yeah.
Especially like if it's raining, you don't have to get out of your car into the rain.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That sounds
having to clear snow off of your car.
You don't have to clear snow off of your car. Oh my God. You know what? I'm adding that to the list of requirements for when Kyle and I eventually do get a house. Garage is on that list now.
No, absolutely. Like that's one of my great dreams. Just like it feels so bougie.
It feels incredibly bougie. These people I used to dog sit for had a garage and they would like take the car when they went for the weekend. So I got to use it was so nice. It was so nice.
Oh, then I think about it. My dad did live in a house for 2 or 3 years that had a garage, but it was before I could drive, so it doesn't really count. And I didn't live there.
Yeah.
I just saw him on weekends. I just remembered. I was like, why have I been in garages if I haven't? Oh, yeah. Yeah. What I don't understand is people who have garages and then just use them for storage and park their cars outside.
Yeah, that's some BS in my humble opinion.
You people are insane. You don't know what you got.
You don't know what you've got.
But get a storage unit if you have that much need for storage space.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get it. I see that all the time. Like I'll be driving down a road and somebody will have their garage door up and they're just like puttering around in there with all this stuff. No, that's where your car lives.
You have all the space and you're not using it right.
Yep. I just don't get it. But yeah, no, I do. It does feel like outside. I think logically it's not.
I mean, I have to agree with you there. Emotionally, it is.
Yes. Yes, that's if we've established one thing on this podcast, it's that oftentimes what things are and what they feel like do not coincide.
Very different things.
But yeah, I'd say we agree on this one.
I like it. Okay. So the next question I have is, if animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? And is this
This is the one
context for?
that I was giggling about before we started. Well, I mean, so this one, like the last one, is just one of those random ones I found on the internet. But I was visiting my parents, I think this was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was.
Mhm.
And I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but the podcast had come up. And I was like, I mentioned this specific question because I had recently found it at that point. And my mom was like, she got into the question. Like she kept bringing up, like different animals. And then, the conversation stopped and we're like watching a movie or whatever, having different conversations. And then just periodically she'd be like, I feel like an anteater would be cool to hang out with.
What the hell's your mom's name again?
Patty.
Okay, Patty. Fucking stop off.
And she just kept doing it periodically all night, and we had
queen.
Yeah, multiple conversations about not only which animals we thought would be the rudest, but which ones we thought would be like a cool hang.
You know what? We can have that be the second part of this question.
But that's what made me laugh, because the number of times that she just brought it, she was clearly thinking about it all night because she just kept bringing up new.
As she should.
Unfortunately, this was a month ago, so I don't remember the specific animals she brought up and what she said. I just remember that she kept bringing it up, and it was me.
When I saw this question, the first thing that popped, you know who would be fucking jackasses, I think? Squirrels.
Oh, yeah.
It would be so fucking mean. And this is just vibes. This is all vibes alone. But as soon as I saw the question, that was the first thing that came around. I was like, oh, I bet squirrels are dicks.
I could see that.
They're so high strung.
Yeah.
And I just feel like annoying. And yeah, I feel like they would be very angry, very annoying, incredibly high strung, just not a good time to be around. I think they would be incredibly rude. Very short tempered.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of feel like raccoons would be dicks. Because those little bastards are always getting into people's business.
That's the thing. They know that what they're doing is wrong sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, they got those creepy little hands, and they are
creepy little hands, and they have a fucking burglar mask built in. First of all,
yeah, no, they're way too smart. I've, I think it was it was forever ago. A podcast I listened to, where this guy was essentially trying to thwart these raccoons and keep them out of his garden, and everything he did, they found out a way around it. These little masterminds.
They're very mischievous. Or what's mischievous without the sort of positive element? I feel like mischievous is too positive.
Yeah.
They're scheming. They're key.
Yeah, I keep thinking of other words that just sound too cute.
Yeah.
Those little miscreants.
Yeah. I think raccoons would probably be dicks. Who else? Mm-hmm. What else would be really rude?
Yeah. I mean, I try to think about it in terms of categories. Okay, those are kind of the animals we would see around us in our kind of environment that we exist in.
Oh, I'm thinking all over the place.
Jungle animals, ocean animals.
You know who I think would be rude? Gators.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about that, but sometimes people have them as like pets and stuff, and they're pretty chill.
Okay, well, people who have them as pets, literally no one should be doing that other than the snake
Well, yeah,
discovery people.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah. I know
Emily.
what I'm saying. Just based on like, they seem like they could be cool.
I suppose.
Yeah, I try to
Oh,
think
you
of
know who
animals
would
that.
be dicks and who are dicks? Green tree pythons.
Mm,
Them shits are mean.
a snake that just wants to watch the world burn.
Mm-hmm. They are mean. They will fucking bite you. They are like display only animals.
Yeah, they're cool looking,
They're
but
fucking
that's
awesome,
just
but
them.
they're assholes. They could
On
talk.
a related
That would
note,
be reflected in the way they act.
I feel like chameleons have an attitude problem.
I feel like chameleons would be really chill. They kind of have stoner energy to me.
I mean, they
They'd just
do,
be
but
like,
I was,
"Hey, man, how's it going?"
yeah. I was about to say, I always feel like they're giving me side eye with their eyes like.
I mean, seagulls. You're so right, Kyle.
Oh,
Seagulls.
seagulls are absolute dicks.
They're already absolute dicks. Man, they would be little fucking bastards.
Oh my god, can you imagine if they would talk to? Oh,
They would be loud and they would be close talkers.
oh, so obnoxious. Yeah, because they'll get up in your business. They don't care.
Oh yeah, they would be incredibly
Like,
obnoxious.
oh, are those your fries? Fuck your fries. Like, they'll just.
Fries indeed. I'm trying to think of who else
No.
would be really rude.
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
feel
around
like.
my room for inspiration.
Well, that's why, like, in my head, if I put it into like categories, that helps me a little bit. Like, are there jungle animals? I don't know. I feel like hyenas would suck.
Yeah, because they would bully you and then laugh about it.
Yeah.
They have that. They have that energy.
100%.
Who wouldn't
I mean,
be mean? You know who I think would have great fucking vibes? Bats.
aw, bats are so freaking cute.
I love bats.
Little faces.
I love them. I love them so much. I think bats would be an excellent vibe.
You know what I'm gonna
Turtles.
say?
Turtles would be a great fucking vibe. I do know what you're gonna say. Is it sloths?
It is.
It
Oh
is
my
sloths.
god. Oh, can you imagine hanging out with a sloth that can talk?
That does sound delightful.
Oh, like they're just so cool. Like they don't even. It's not even in them to like be mean. I don't think they just
Yeah.
don't have the energy for that.
They don't have the energy for it. I bet they're so chill.
Yeah. Yeah, and they always look like they're smiling. It's great.
You know who I don't think would be nice? And maybe not like the rudest, but I don't think they'd be that nice. Koalas.
Yeah, they have bad vibes.
They do have bad vibes. And also, you know what else they have? Chlamydia.
Yeah. You ever seen those pictures of wet koalas?
Blech. Hate that.
Terrifying.
Terrifying indeed.
Just little creatures. Pandas.
Oh, pandas would be
I want
so
to hang
nice.
out with the pandas.
This breaks my heart because I think they are some of the coolest animals on the planet. I don't think orcas would be very nice.
No, they like to kill people. That's why they're called killer whales, even though they're not whales.
Yeah, this is very true. Like, I think orcas are some of the coolest animals on this planet. They would not be very nice.
Oh yeah, they're cool, they're beautiful, but no, I would not want to hang out with them and go to their party.
Bet beluga whales are fucking cool as shit, though.
I can see that. Dolphins. I
don't trust dolphins.
I feel like they could be catty bitches.
Yes, they could be. They would be gossipy and mean. They are mean girls.
Oh, yeah, they will talk behind your back and they will laugh and laugh. I mean, they do laugh, essentially, so.
Did you know that dolphins get high?
Dolphins are the only creatures smarter than us, I'm convinced.
I think there's got to be whales that are smarter than us, but that's just me personally, just because their brains are so fucking big. But where the hell was I going with this? Not liking dolphins. Dolphins get high. They will like purposely let pufferfish like sting. I don't know exactly what pufferfish do, but like the
Mhm.
venomous ones, they will purposely let them sting them, I guess, because the venom
Mhm.
gets them high. I'm like pretty sure this is true. Hold on. Google, show me this guy's balls, please. Dolphins pufferfish high. Ooh, from r/is it bullshit. Do dolphins get high from pufferfish poison and poke pufferfish purposely to get high? Ooh, from the Smithsonian. Dolphins seem to use toxic pufferfish to get high. Interesting. I will link this Smithsonian article when this episode goes up formally on our YouTube channel.
Cool.
But
By
so
the
I
way,
wasn't wrong.
the my reference to dolphins being the only animals smarter than us, that's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
For those who did not realize that who's making this
But I want to go back
semi-obscure reference.
to who else from the animal kingdom would be a good time if they were capable of speech. I think beluga whales are definitely up there. I think they would throw a good party.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I feel no, I take it back. Didn't even say it, but I take it back.
Well, what would they be like?
I changed my mind. I was thinking about deer.
Too high strung.
Well, that's why initially I was like, they seem like they'd be really nice, and then I was like, I don't know. They got that little bit of that squirrel vibe.
They do have a little bit of a squirrel vibe. And like, here's the thing. They can be kind of pretty. Like, we've all seen Bambi. Like, little fawns, fucking adorable. I don't know about fully grown deer.
Oh, they always seem just kind of like they just kind of hang out, you know. I see so many of them all the time.
I kind of agree with your mom that anteaters would be a vibe.
Yeah,
I don't know
I don't
why.
know why.
They just would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have absolutely no reasoning for that.
I want, like, the grizzly bear to be a vibe, but I don't think they would be.
Armadillos.
Oh, armadillos would be great.
Yeah.
Another comment from Kyle. Pigs are nice, horses are mean. I can see that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Wild hogs, though, mean as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the ones that they got down in Florida, they will fuck your shit up. It takes like multiple dogs to bring down one of those things.
I'm gonna say most primates are mean.
Except orangutans.
Oh, really? They can get like super violent though.
But don't they just I feel like they have chill, like wise man vibes.
When they're calm.
When they're calm.
Sure.
This is true. But I like, again, if this is a scenario where we can all talk, I feel like maybe, okay, this is an interesting take. Orangutans are Karens. Care to elaborate further? Because I would love to know the explanation for that.
If they could talk, they'd be calling everybody's manager.
Okay.
Calling the police on orangutans with darker fur.
Bridget and Brookes invent orangutan racism.
I honestly don't know anything that like enough to. I don't know enough about orangutans to know whether they have variations in fur color. But...
They think they and their children are more important than everyone else's well-being. Why is this accurate?
I don't know.
I think crows would be a good time, like a mischievous good time. Like
Oh,
if you want to get up to no good, but like in a fun way that isn't really gonna hurt anybody in the long run, hang out with crows.
see, I feel like they'd be rude. I think most corvids would be rude.
I don't know. I think they'd be a good time.
Maybe I'm just being biased by, Edgar Allan Poe and the Raven,
It's possible.
who's kind of a dick. But
Yeah, your mom was really onto something with anteaters. I can't stop thinking about it.
to be honest, I can't remember if she actually said that. I believe anteaters came up, but that was the example that came in my head. But
I think they'd be a great time.
yeah, I would never want to hang out with the eye.
I would. I bet they're so misunderstood. Eyes have a very special place in my heart. And when I was in 4th grade, we had to do an endangered species project, and the animal that I got assigned was the eye, and I love it so much. They're so fucking ugly. I love them. I absolutely adore them. I would totally hang out with an eye. I would listen to their story and not judge them based on their appearance.
That's what I love in the Pokemon Grafai. It's like
I bet they're really nice. I bet an eye is really
It's
nice when you get to know them. Maybe they're a little standoffish at first.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just judging them by their eyes, but it's kind of like a koala in that way. Like there's something about the eyes, like they have a similar kind of quality to me.
You know who else I think would be a dick though? Fucking kangaroos.
Oh my god, of course.
They'd be assholes.
They'll drop kick a person.
They will drop kick a person, but they'd also just be so fucking mean.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna hang out with capybaras.
Oh, a capybara party sounds like a great time.
Ain't no party like a cappy party.
Ain't no party like a cappy party indeed. I feel like we could do this forever because frankly, I'm having a great time, but would we like to move on?
But see, you can see why my mom just couldn't stop thinking about it.
Absolutely. You know what? I feel like this is something that we should definitely bring up again with more people because we'll get more interesting takes. You haven't heard the last of this. Yeah,
no, this is a good kind of recurring question periodically when we have guests.
I like it. Yeah. So that's going in the Rolodex of recurring questions. All right. Well, the final thing that I have for us, I'm gonna call out Kyle specifically right now. This is your sign to turn off the episode because we're gonna be talking about the X-Files. And Kyle and I just started watching that together, and you are not far enough into the show to hear the things we will be talking about. So adios. I hope you've enjoyed the portion of the episode that you are allowed to listen to.
You can mute it, and then we'll just give you a signal. You can unmute it.
I don't know what the signal is, though, so maybe don't.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the salute emoji. Thank you, sir. All right. So major spoilers for the X-Files. If that's a show that you're planning on watching, turn this off right now and go start the X-Files. The question is, when did Mulder and Scully hook up? Because we all know that it was way before they actually depicted it in the show.
I was going to say, didn't you ask this the other day?
Because let's be fucking real here. No way it took 7 seasons.
Yeah, and I think at the time, because this was 30 years ago, but I think at the time, like, there was more of a tendency to be, like, less explicit about that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, whereas in a lot of more modern day media, it's like, oh no, we're showing it. Like, people expect the payoff, and they'll get very upset.
Which, like, do I not want that payoff? No, I do want it. but I understand that was not like the precedent that had been set in television at that point.
Yeah. It was more just kind of play this will they, won't they forever, and you can kind of speculate as to what has or hasn't happened.
So I want to hear, what do you think? When do you think they first hooked up? Because I have a strong opinion regarding this, but I want to hear what you have to say first.
I mean, I haven't watched most of it probably as recently as you have, so I don't know that
The
I
last
have
time I watched it
time.
was the first time I watched it, which was in high school, and I'm now 27, so.
Yes, but I watched it as it aired.
This is very true. Although
I did start to rewatch.
Started a rewatch and got a little further. You're
Yeah.
further into that than I am right now with my rewatch.
Yeah, but I kind of fell off of it because I think it was a couple years ago I was rewatching it, and then I got distracted and forgot.
It'd be like that sometimes. I will go to my grave saying that this has to be the truth. I think they hooked up for the first time during the cancer arc. Because they'd both been feeling it, and there was a point where they both thought that she was terminal. If not now, when?
That does make sense.
So I firmly believe that they hooked up for the first time sometime during that. I don't have it pinned down to a specific episode, and I'm sure that I will once I actually get to that point in the show again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have very strong thoughts and feelings about that, and I don't think anything is going to change my opinion unless I find more compelling evidence even earlier on in the show.
Yeah.
Because God knows it was not, season 7 was not the first time. Not even a
few
little bit.
Seasons in, right?
It's only 4 seasons?
I thought somewhere in
Red hot take, they were fucking in secret for all of season 7.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely by then they were. Yeah.
Also, just God, it's fun being back into this show. That's a little preview of my worsening. Anyway, do you have further thoughts?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm so fidgety.
It happens to the best of us. Honestly, we can also get into the worsening. We're coming up on almost an hour here.
I was going to say, yeah, we're going to go long. Get kicked off of the Instagram.
I know. I got to figure out what the hell's up with that, because it can't be that no one is allowed to stream past an hour. I'll do some troubleshooting this week, this quote-unquote weekend. Today is essentially my Friday.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you know what? Let's get into the worsening. Begin the meditation.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
How are you worse this week, bestie?
I don't know if the microphone was picking that up, but Nyx is like screaming at me and putting her paws on my chair. Nixie, really pathetic. She was sleeping on me and I had to make her move to come up here to do the pod. So
it happens.
Upset. She is upset. I continue to make progress on Naruto Shippuden.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember what episode I'm on. It's a high one.
I'm not shocked.
I want to say in the 80s, maybe.
Damn, girl. All right. I'm very impressed.
Yep. Continue to just burn through. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Hello.
I continue to just burn through that like crazy. I mean, I've been primarily super busy with, getting ready for classes and being out of town for the most part, but still somehow managing to fit in Skyrim.
Jesus, girl.
That was very weird.
Cat noises.
She like launched herself off of me for some reason and it's just sitting right there. So, whatever. But yeah, I continue to play the Skyrim, and I've been playing a little bit of Animal Crossing. I thought I was going to get like back into it in a big way, but no.
Sometimes that happens.
That's fine. Yeah. And I, unfortunately, I know I brought this up last week, this stupid game on my phone, I can't stop. I see it in my dreams. I don't understand why I can't stop playing this game. It's so stupid.
All right, fair enough.
Makes me feel like I'm like, a 60-year-old man playing Candy Crush or something. It's not Candy Crush, but it is a stupid phone game. Anyway, I passed level 1000 the other day.
Don't tell me I have connection issues. Oh, there you go. Never mind. You're back.
Yay!
Don't know what that was about. Are you worse in any other ways?
I know there's something that I'm forgetting, and it's driving me crazy.
I
don't remember what it is. I was like, oh yes.
Video games, anime, cosplay, movies, events, conventions.
Yeah, there's like not a whole lot of stuff coming up, I guess. Except for school.
I'm so sorry.
I have been, it's like knowing that I have to be back to being like a person and like going to the office and whatever next week. I've all of a sudden been like, oh God, yeah, I didn't do all these things that I said I was going to do this summer. So I have been trying to fit in a bunch of stuff. Like yesterday, I took everything out of my fridge, like cleaned it really well, got rid of a bunch of stuff, organized it. It's so empty looking. And I got like, when you go to like a convenience store and you get a drink out of the cooler, how there's the thing that automatically pushes the next drink to the front.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of those for my fridge.
I love that for you.
It holds 5 rows of beverages. So I've got like, this row has some Gatorade. Here I have some juice boxes that I bought for some reason. Here's a bunch of energy drinks because I got more of that energy drink that I had the other day.
Are you a fan of that energy drink now?
That particular flavor that I was drinking on the way back. I hope I am, because I haven't had any more yet. I hope I wasn't just thirsty and tired, and so it tasted good in that moment.
You'll have to report back.
Yeah, but I'm very excited. I keep opening my fridge just to look in it and being like, look at it. There's so much space. It's so clean. And
I love it.
Beautiful rows of beverages. There's something very
all right. Hell yeah,
delightful about it. Yeah, that's what I have going for me.
I love it. Girl, help! I'm so back on my bullshit with the X-Files. Girl, I'm reading so much fan fiction again. I feel like I'm in high school. I'm reading. Oh my God. It's bringing all these memories fucking flooding back, and I am loving it. I'm so invested once again. The show is so good. So I'm very much back on my bullshit with the X-Files. What else? I'm going to like 4 concerts in September, girl.
Nice.
I'm so excited. Kyle and I are seeing Acid Bath. I am going to the New England Metal and Hardcore Festival. I am seeing Sleep Token again, and I am seeing Black Braid, which is a Native American black metal group. Or black metal artist, I think. It's one guy. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. But so I'm excited for those. And I'm also going to a convention where I'm going to meet Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have presents that I've made for both of them and had just sitting in my closet forever because I was like, I'm gonna make sure it happens this year, even though I at the time nothing close to me had been announced. I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and now it's gonna happen. So those are some of the main ways that I'm worse. I continue to game.
Mm-hmm.
The game depends, really. I've been playing some Arkham Asylum. I've been playing some New Vegas. I have been playing some Fallout 4 again, but I continue to have gamer hours.
Nice.
Also, I got some cool shirts today. This being one of them, my Evil Dead 2 shirt.
I think I recognize that one.
And I got a shirt that has stuff from Andrei Tarkovsky's Stalker on it, which is a Soviet film that was turned into a video game that I am a huge fucking fan of, which is Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl.
Ah, I see.
Have you played any more of that since?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, I haven't really played. Well, I did play like 3 hours of Skyrim yesterday. But other than that, I haven't really played any video games since then.
Understandable. But yeah, I think those are the major ways that I'm worse. Nothing else is really springing to mind. I did buy some new patches for my battle jacket, so I'm going to be adding to that.
Nice.
And also just in general, the last time I got paid, I did a bunch of online shopping, and now like all of that is finally arriving at the same time. So like every day I get back and I like from work and I have a package, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Because I had like a bunch of little things where I was like, oh, I'll get this when I get paid. I'll get this when I get paid. And then I got paid and I was like, okay, this. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Do we have anything?
I'm just noticing the stalker icon on my desktop looking at me.
It's a great game. I'll admit there's a little bit of a learning curve to the first person shooter aspect of it, but it's a really good game if you give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm just not good with aiming guns in games. I don't know, maybe if I crank the sensitivity way down, but
try that.
Because I'm constantly just all over the place.
Yeah,
I mean, I do have this fancy ass controller that's like super sensitive.
I do recommend you play it, but obviously if it's not fun for you, then it's not fun for you. Do we have anything coming up?
Stream tomorrow.
We're going to be doing video games again. I don't know what we're going to be doing for the month of September, but it is going to be a theme month of some sort. We're either we'll pick some theme movies. We might do another curated by Kyle, because that was really fun the last time we did it. So it will be something cohesive. We're going to be doing movies. It's just a matter of which movies.
I think we might have talked about doing a lead up to spooky season of just like really bad horror films.
That is also a possibility. So maybe we'll do that. We will figure out what we're going to do and let you guys know before it actually happens. But for the remainder of this month, we're just going to be doing some video games and hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, this week and next week. So we got a couple Thursdays left still.
Yep, we got a little bit of time. So more video games tomorrow at 8, and no Defen was last week, so no Defen on Friday. Regrettable reviews this coming Tuesday. We have not picked our movie yet, but you will know what that is before the episode actually airs. I know that the Big Dumb Monsters are going to be at the... Oh, I don't remember what it is. It's like the Dark Forest Oddities Expo.
Yes. Yep.
I don't remember exactly where it is. It's in Massachusetts, but the Big Dumb Monsters are going to be there.
Peabody, Massachusetts. I don't know
Peabody, Massachusetts. I don't know if we're going to be doing that one. I might. We'll see. Got to kind of play that one by ear, but if you want to see the guys, you can go out that way. And I know that everyone's going to be in town for this one in Massachusetts. We are going to be at the Hexpo, the Halloween Cannabis Expo, and that's going to be a really good time. So catch us there. We will share more details about that as it gets closer, because I don't remember exactly where it is off the top of my head right now.
Nope. That one I don't.
Things coming up. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So as always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back next week for more chaos. We'll see you then. Adios, everyone. This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brooks. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. For ad-free live broadcasts of the show, you can subscribe to our Twitch channels or consider donating to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening!